Well, Jeff and I are up on the creek and it's cold out here. Everything's frozen. I got a spot right here that we've been looking around for quite a while trying to find a place to work. Problem we're dealing with is it snowed all day yesterday down to around 2,500 feet. The areas we can go this time of year are pretty limited to the lower elevations. The problem with the lower elevations is here in California, you get down to a certain elevation, you get out of the national forest, and there's a lot of private land. So the areas that you can prospect get pretty small. And what's available, which is here, gets worked really hard. So you got to work with what's dealt you, so let's see if we can find us a little bit of gold. What I'm looking at here is we're on the inside of a slow bend, and just upstream of us is a big boulder, which has diverted the flow around the boulder. We got gravel piled over here, but it hits this bedrock and kind of washed it clean. Well, right here, there's a section of bedrock that's cracked that looks like I may be able to bust it out of here. So what we're going to do to start today to hopefully see if we can find something is we're going to see if we can break this out and pan what's basically behind here and down in here. Now I did bring the metal detector with me today, and so if we don't do any good crevicing, we may have to switch over to the detector. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing loose. Well, it sounds pretty solid. So let's see if we can just break some of this off. And make sure you wear your squint goggles. There's some good looking gravel in here. Probably should have checked it with the metal detector first, but oh well. I got her cleaned out. I don't know. My hands are freezing. I don't know if I want to get in that water or not, but here goes. I'll be right back. Well, I got that panned out, and I'm pretty proud of myself because I never touched the water. We got gold, we beat the skunk, and this is about as minimal as you can get and say you got gold. Let me show you. I don't know how well you can see, but there's 3 pieces there, and they're pretty darn small. It's been quite a while. Looked around, I couldn't find any more crevices in that spot, and plus that spot was in the shade and it was cold. So I decided to do a little detecting, and I worked upstream quite a ways, and I found a spot here, and there's 2 things here I really like. Number 1, it's in the sun, and number 2, I finally got a target. The problem is this whole area was covered in blackberry vines. And I figured that's probably my best spot to get a target because nobody wants to go in there. Well, I did get a signal right here behind me, and I've spent the last half hour clipping vines so I could get in here with the camera. So let me throw the speaker in the headphones, and let's see what you think. Now that target sounds like trash to me, but this is bedrock right here that it's on. So I'm hoping maybe it's in a crevice and there might be a little bit of gold in there. So what do you say we do a little digging, see if we can find out. Now, one bad thing about this area, this is bedrock right here, but it's pretty soft bedrock. So I don't have a whole lot of hope, but maybe. I think I just found the, yep, there's my target, melted hunk of lead. Okay, well, I'm going to grab the detector, hit this area again, see if that was the only target. Well, I'm going to grab my little hand rake and pull some of these rocks back, see if we can get a little close to the bedrock, and then we'll give it another go. A lot of blackberry vine roots. Okay, let's give that a quick go over. A lot of those two targets, one of them sounds like trash to me, but the other one, the higher one up there, it sounds pretty good. I like the sounds of that one. So I think we'll dig up the live one first, get that out of the way, and then we'll go after the one that sounds good. I moved a bunch of stuff here and I can't find the target, and all I got left is bedrock, but I'm like 99% sure it's not mineralization because the target's just too isolated. I mean, well, here, let me throw the mic in the headphones, see what you think. Well, I'm going to grab my brush and the gold pan and see if I can clean that off and see if we can figure out, because I'm pretty sure that's the target. Well, this is not good because I can't find my brush. It's probably still in the Jeep. Okay, well, I'm going to clean some of this off best I can. I'm going to use the new and improved brush. Now we do have a crack right here. Let's see if we can break this out. And that is right where the target is. Okay, let's check it with the metal detector. Well, whatever it is, I keep chasing it down, so I'm going to just dig all this gravel. It's out of the hole, whatever it was, and it's down in here, but every time I try to get it, it just keeps moving down. So I'm going to try to gather up all this gravel. Well, it took a while, but I finally got it in the pan. All right, I'll be right back. We'll see what this is. Got that panned out, but then Jeff came back down right after I got it panned out. He's got a chunk of gold, and the pan, a lot of black sand, looks really good black sand, but no gold. Okay, let me show you this, and I'll make Jeff get that piece he found. Now you can see here, that's quite a bit of black sand for such a small amount of material, but the thing I like is it's really coarse black sand. And there was quite a few small pieces of lead in there. And here's a piece that Jeff found, a nice chunky little piece. I'm guessing half grammer. I'm pretty sure the target I had in the pan was those little pieces of lead, because I still got a good target here. Let me throw the speaker in the headphones, see what you think. Okay, see if I can get the thing in the pan this time. Well, I got that panned out. We got a piece of gold. Big enough to pick up, but it's kind of flat. A little bit of rust on it, but I'll take it. Let me show you. You see here, not a monster, but we will definitely take it. We did a little more detecting here. Got another target. It turned out to be a piece of iron, and then right up in here was a little crevice. So I decided to just clean that crevice out and pan it. And not a bad pan. Let me show you. You can see there's all kinds of little tiny pieces all through there. And one piece right there that's actually kind of round. Well, now we got a quandary. Should we stay here and dig for small stuff? Or should we abandon it and head upstream, see if we can find a little larger pieces? I mean, after all, Jeff is ahead of us. And we probably got, what, hour, maybe 2 at the most?
I'm ahead. Time to go now.
Yeah, he wants to go now. I'm trying to get Jeff to roll a rock, but he wants to film it. Come on, move the rock already.
It ain't moving.
We have Jeff, the mover of boulders. This ought to be good. Now get in front of it. It's the only way you're going to be able to move it. Take one for the team. He's trying to figure out how to do it without dying. Anything you want to say? Any last words? Well, Jeff and I rolled rocks around, detected, and basically all we found was a bunch of pieces of iron, really, really small gold. But what really intrigues me is there's a lot, way more black sand here than this river normally has. So we're not sure why, but it's getting late. So I think at this point, we're just gonna kind of metal detect our way back to the Jeep. If we find anything, I'll turn the camera on. If not, I'll see you back at the house. Made it back to the house, and you guessed it, it's the next day. Well, I got the gold cleaned up, so first thing, let's jump over to the scale, see how we did. Okay, let's see how we did. We ended up with 0.89 grams. And yeah, we do need a new Camp America bandana. Well, a bit short of a gram. This time of year, you can't really complain. Now, just so you know, my camera was messing up towards the end there. Jeff and I never did move that rock. We both tried, and that thing was heavy. So we just dug around there a little bit, but I'm still really intrigued on the amount of black sand in that area. So I think the next time we head up there, I'm gonna look around there a little more, go upstream or up the hill a little bit, down the hill a little bit, take some samples and just see if I can figure out where that black sand's coming from. Because that much black sand, that coarse, there's got to be gold there somewhere. Okay, well, that's pretty much all I got for this one. So I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.